It's that time of year. We're all thinking ahead to 2018 and the resolutions we want to make to become a better us in 2018. So joining us now is communication expert Sherhara Downing. So last segment, we talked about our affirmations. We should just say, I am whatever I want to be.
Yes.
Okay.
But there are some things, some sayings, and I have 3 of them that you want to leave in 2017. Okay. They should not enter 2018.
Okay.
All right. And especially, I say this especially, I'm going to speak to ladies, my sisters out there.
Yes,
okay. I'm
ladies.
definitely saying this to the ladies. Fellas, you can tune in too as well. But ladies, let's make sure that the first one that we want to leave in 2017 is saying yes when we actually mean no. Okay.
Oh, that's a big one.
We're not just saying you can't say yes, but I don't want you to say yes when you really mean no. And a lot of times we do that because we want to be agreeable. We want to be likable. We want people, we want to please people.
We're afraid to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah, so sometimes it could become as simple as maybe saying, you know what, I'll take on that extra workload. I'll share with you at work. So yes, I'll help you with this project. And then sometimes it could be just as simple as saying, yes, I'll go on that event. Yes, okay, I'll go have drinks with you. But maybe you really don't want to. And sometimes you're going to put more on your plate than you really need. And then that's going to pull you away from maybe some of your New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
And then sometimes saying yes when you really don't want to can also find yourself in a compromising situation. You know, you don't want to jeopardize your comfort or your safety just by saying yes.
Have we sat at home and been like, oh, I wish I hadn't made those plans. I gotta go because I promised.
I wish I didn't do it. And sometimes we say yes just because it feels easier than saying no. So my advice to you, if you feel no, say no. If you don't know, say no. Okay, so stop saying yes just cause.
Then you end up being a flaker. I do not like people that flake.
Yeah.
I'd rather you just say no or I don't know than to say yes and cancel. Don't be a flaker, guys.
Exactly.
I hate that. Okay,
Exactly.
what's number 2? Saying sorry.
Yeah, saying sorry. Okay, for us ladies, we always say sorry. Guys, we say it as well, but it's something like a habit. In fact, I want you to challenge yourselves today. I want you to count how many times you say no when it's not necessary, when an apology really isn't warranted. And I would say this, it's very important because a lot of us, we're ambitious, we're leaders, we're trying to establish our credibility. And when you're constantly saying sorry, you are undermining your credibility. So for example,
that's a good one.
Here's something that people may often say. I'm sorry, but I really disagree with you on that one.
That's yes.
Why be sorry?
Yeah.
You disagree. Don't be sorry. Or this is going back to saying no. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it. Why are you sorry for not being able to make it? That's just it, you know? And the key thing is, as you're trying to stand out, as you're trying to establish your credibility, show your authority, be a leader, when you're constantly apologizing for your thoughts and your views,
and your
nobody believes you. So stop saying sorry.
I see it a lot of times when women, let's say it's women walking down the street and a man's coming and they say, oh, sorry, oh, excuse me. And it's like, no, he can say sorry. He can say excuse me. Like they don't do, there's no need to do that.
There's no need to do it. So I want you to pay attention to how often you're saying sorry, if it's actually warranted, because you really don't want to undermine your credibility or your authority as you move your way through life, you know?
Yeah, I love it.
As your favorite says, Beyonce, I ain't sorry.
I ain't sorry with a hair
sorry.
flip. Okay, so number 3, this is a good one. Say nothing.
Yeah, so saying nothing, let's leave that in 2017. In fact, there were many, many headlines that made our news, that went through our timelines for people who said absolutely nothing. And I know that there are some times where we just decide to be quiet. We don't think that it's right to say. Maybe we're trying to be politically correct. But let's leave saying nothing in 2017. This is a season to say something. It's like at the airport. If you see something, say something. If you feel something, say something. Okay, like this should be a liberating year for us attacking our goals, being able to accomplish new endeavors, and it's not going to happen if we stay tight-lipped about it.
So how do we know? Because you want to say the right thing.
Yeah.
So you know there are some people that need to shut their mouth.
That is
so,
true.
like, how do you know when it's the right thing to say? Speak up or don't speak up?
Well, I always say one rule of thumb that I have is to over-communicate. Over-communicate in emails, over-communicate in text, because you never want to miss any points and you never want to miscommunicate. But you're not going to miscommunicate. You won't miss points if you're not talking whatsoever. So I highly suggest that you do use your own personal judgment. And if you're in doubt, don't say anything. But I would also challenge people in 2017 to be more courageous.
Speak up.
Speak up. Open up your mouth. It's that time. I say this. I say that, we use a ton of filters in Instagram. We use filters on Snapchat. But I think that we should reserve some of those filters in our communication.
Ooh.
Open up our mouth and leave saying nothing in 2017.
Okay, bring those filters to your communication.
Yeah, don't leave the filters. Leave the filters. Sometimes being unfiltered. Don't bring them. Leave it to Snapchat and Instagram.
Okay.
But leave the filters when it comes to your communication.
All right, Ms. Sherhara Downing, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Happy New Year to you. And if you want more information, you can head to Sherhara.com. Sherhara.com. There you go.